Hi, thank you for checking out my video. We're going to plan for the week of September the 1st through the 7th using this kit from Crest Press called Campfire. It's an older kit. I think she still has it on her website. Pick my kits kind of off of vibes, right? I guess we all do that. This was giving September vibes. And so I like this lake photo of the girl just floating in the water. I don't do water, but hey, I like the picture. I don't think I'm gonna use the extra washi, but you never know. All right, so here are the full boxes. I was never a campy person, but you know, I like it. I like the idea of camping. Not that I go camping, but anyway, I really like this box right here of all the campy things, the bracelet, the marshmallows. I guess I like the food boxes because I like this one. So I'm definitely going to use this in this kit. Probably going to use all the boxes or try to, because I think this was the mini kit, I think. I don't know. And I really like the colors of this kit. So that's one of the reasons why I purchased it. Glitter headers and some boxes. Some deco. Checklist. Well, one checklist, I guess. Bottom washi, and then it's extra box, which is really cute. So I think I'll be able to do it, hopefully, because I don't like having like one or two things left over and I have no idea what to do with it. The next thing is the foil. I have no idea what I want to use, so I pulled a few things. So I said, okay, campy outside butterflies, right? I can do that, right? Surely. I don't know. This kind of look beachy, but you go swimming when you go camping, right? Most people do, I assume. So I was like, I can use this and get rid of that. And then I have some of these butterfly dividers, but maybe I can use it as a overlay, glitter, whatever. Then I thought maybe I could put these on the boxes. I pulled this out. Not gonna use it. I just read what it said at the bottom. So these are some stickers that I tried to make. Thought maybe I could bring that in. I don't know. We'll see. This went with the butterfly. So the only thing about this is this tall box, and there's no tall boxes in this kit. But I figure if I stack two on the sidebar, I might be able to get away with that. We'll see. And then the bottom, and then I have two boxes there. So again, not a full foil kit, but I thought, hey, I can use it. And then I was gonna pull this in for the overlays for the glitter headers. I don't have enough, so I'm gonna have to like mix and match something. If you're interested in this video, I hope you stay and watch to the end. Think about liking and subscribing, and we're gonna get into the base. Alright guys, we're gonna get into the day by day. So I'm gonna zoom in for you. I'm gonna try not to move in my chair as much because it makes a noise, and yeah, we can't have that. So if you want to know where any of the stickers are from, please let me know and I will leave or get the information to you. So yeah, Monday was the 1st. So it was Labor Day. I did not have to go to work this day, so it was nice. Just anytime you can get a day off and you don't have to go to work, it's nice. I would say, and get paid for it. So there you go. I just used a star to mark that. I didn't really have anything to mark Labor Day, so I don't know. So the next thing I marked is that I slept in, which was nice. yeah, enjoy sleeping in or naps and, all those things like that. After that, I talked with my mom. I can't remember what we talked about. I talk to her every day, so who knows. Um, but yeah, just marked that I talked to her. Then I marked that I read on chapters. If you check it out, it's a good interactive ad. Like, you're reading, you get to make choices. They really don't impact the game that much like they say it does, but the story used to be better. Now it's like more typos, and it's like, what? Type things. So after I read on chapters, I binge watched YouTube. I just basically watch my same shows, YouTubers. So nothing major about that. After me binge watching some things, I had some chicken fillet. And then I had to study for a little bit. I didn't study as much as I probably should have this go around. But I guess in my mind, I already knew I was going to take a break. So, yeah. After this class, but neither here nor there. And the last thing I marked on Monday is that I had some family time. I don't know who they entailed that came to the family time, but we did. Moving on to Tuesday is where I used an extender, but I just doubled the boxes just so I can use all the stickers in this kit, and I have like one or two full boxes, and that's it. So yeah, I just thought since they're both in the water, it could be two friends swimming. That was my whole thinking. The first thing that I marked on Tuesday is that I had a homework to do. This course required quizzes every week, lab assignments, lab reports, quizzes, tests. I think I already said quizzes, but it was a lot. And so then after that, I had to do work for my full-time job. So basically, I just spent the whole day doing that. After that, I had to enter some data in, so I'm using another computer. Most of the icons, I think, in the spread, I would say most of them, I think, is from Bunny Bear Plans. The last thing I did on Tuesday was study. Yeah, that's all I did. Moving on to Wednesday, I had to finish a lab report. Y'all, these lab reports. Oh my goodness. Thank you, ChatGPT. I typed up my lab report. I just had to check it, like anyway. After that, or I had 7 brew. I don't know how I did that. I guess that was one of my top things that I had to do because I did my lab reports after work. So the next thing I marked is that I had to take a quiz and a test all on this day. And then finally she moved it where stuff was like due on Sunday, so that worked out better. Then I marked that I had 7 brew again. I'm telling you, I love me some 7 brew. It's better than Starbucks. I stand by that. Scooters is a hit or miss. I can never get my coffee sweet enough when I go there, so I don't know what they be doing. After I had 7 brew, I just marked that I was tired and I was overwhelmed with the position that I had, and just being in a new location was just a lot. And the last thing that I marked is that I had some fish from Sharks for dinner. So yeah, nothing interesting or major really happened the first half of that week, except that I was off on Monday, which was awesome, and I enjoyed it. Little wiggle, wiggle. All right, moving on to Thursday. First thing I marked is that I listened to my audiobook. I don't know what it was, which is crazy because I don't know why I didn't write that down. Like, I had been listening to it. The last one audiobook that I think I wrote down was Call Me Daddy. It's about Jay West. I don't know who it's by, but that's the last audiobook that I listed in my planner, so I have no idea. Then I marked that I had to do some schoolwork, so I had to take a quiz, prep for lab, because we had pre-lab assignments that had to be done. Well, it didn't have to be done, but it lets you know what lab was going to be about, but you still had to like Sunday to get it done, which was crazy. It helped, but whatever. After that, I marked that I had leftovers. Yeah, give me some leftovers. I don't know what we had this week. I don't know. It didn't stand out, whatever it was. Or I didn't mark it. Then after that, I wanted to use that orange, but then for some reason I changed it because I was trying to stick with the colors that the kit came in, like the glitter headers. So I removed it and put a orange one down. I did mark that first box, but the orange box is gonna start where I read on chapters. And then I ended the night off with binge watching YouTube yet again. So if something catch my eyes, I just watch it. I don't know. Because it's like, sometimes a video come on, like, the coolest place in the world. I've been watching that lately, which has been really good. But it's just interesting. Just seeing how people live, I guess. First thing I marked on Fridays that I had 7 brew. And then I had a good chat with a coworker. Now, I've just realized that their heart has heart eyes. It wasn't like that at all. It was just, I guess, a good conversation, like by me being at this new place of employment. And so it's nice when you have nice coworkers. Then I marked that I had to take down my hair. And then for dinner, I had spaghettis. And I ended the night with playing The Sims 4. Because I think the previous week I had to update it. And then when you update it, it messes with your mods. And sometimes I just shut it on down because shit, I'm like, I don't feel like remodding my game. And it's better when you put mods in it. So that's how I ended Friday night. Moving on to Saturday, I had ice cream. I wouldn't say the exact the first. It wasn't the English. It wasn't the first thing I did when I woke up on Saturday, but it was the first meal I had. So I had some ice cream. Then I marked that I read on chapters again. Nothing really major. I marked 4 things on Saturday. Kind of boring. I know. I'm a homebody. I need to work on that and get out more, but I like my house. I like my bed. So I stay the hell in. So after reading on chapters, I marked that I played The Sims 4 again. And then I rounded off the night by reading. And I put read chapter 4 so I know it wasn't something I wanted to read. It's what I had to read for class. Oh, y'all, on chapters. Oh, like, oh, God. All right. Flashback. Trauma. All right. Moving on to Sunday, I marked that I read on chapters. And then I guess I was like in a tech mood this day. Again, didn't do shit this day either because there's only 4 things I marked. Sorry if you don't cuss. I'm going to try to reel it in because I waited to the end to really start like letting cuss words come out. But yeah, so I played Sims 4 for a little bit. After that, we had a family dinner. We went to Texas Roadhouse. I got me a steak. So I'm either going to get a salad when I go there or a steak. Not that y'all asked, but they rolls be buzzing. And that butter, oh my God. Now you can buy it in the store. It's not as good as when you get it from there though. But of course, last thing I marked is that I had beaming time. So beaming was there. Again, nothing really major happened this week. And I hope that you like this kid. I hope you like the spread. Think about liking, subscribing to my channel, even leaving a comment. Just we can talk about planner stuff because nobody gets this. Nobody gets this that I am around. But if you like this video, please think about liking and subscribing to my channel. Until next time, I will see you guys. Bye.